Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. Today, as you've seen by the title, we are starting a new process in, I guess, self-care. I don't know. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny and I live full-time in an RV with my husband, our 3 kids, and our 2 dogs. Life is crazy. I also want to point out that since I'm living in an RV, we have about 300 square feet of living space, so if you hear my kids outside the door or any other things going on, welcome to the RV life. Today we're doing something new and you won't be able to tell by the box. I'm really excited to share this process with you guys because this is something I've wanted to do for a really long time and I'm finally going to do it. We have got an impression kit from Byte. I do want to mention that I purchased this on my own, so as of now this is not a sponsored video. I went out and I bought this. I did a bunch of research on what I wanted to do, what company I wanted to go with, and compared all the prices, all the costs and everything, and I decided to go with Byte. I did end up seeing a coupon code online that changed the impression kit from being $95 down to $15, and I think if for whatever reason it doesn't work for you or they can't give you impressions, they'll refund that. I'm not really sure how that works, but I think I read somewhere online that maybe that's the case. Anyway, I did have braces as a kid, so my teeth aren't horrible. They're also not great. So I was one of those kids that went in to get braces. I was told that my treatment was going to take 3 to 3.5 years, and it ended up taking over 8 years. So that was fun. I had to have multiple teeth pulled, baby teeth. I never got my wisdom teeth removed because at that point I was over it. And also a lot of the teeth in the front, I actually have gotten comments about it from nasty people online who like to try to put other people down because they're really sad about their life. Anyway, I've gotten comments from people because for those of us that have had braces for an extended period of time, it starts to work away the enamel and stuff on your teeth. So especially my 2 front teeth here are like really discolored and like multicolored. I guess if you want to say, there's like all different kinds of shades on there because of the glue and everything that gets stuck to your teeth. When it's on there for 8 years, it really starts to do stuff. So what's really good about this is that they will do the impressions for you, and you also get some like foam that you put in it, so as it's lining your teeth, it's also whitening, so you're getting straightening and whitening all in one kit, which is really cool. And also they do have 2 different plans that you can do. So you can do an all-day plan where you basically wear the clear retainer or the aligners for pretty much until your teeth are straight, other than when you're eating. So daytime, nighttime, anytime that you are not eating, you would be wearing the retainer. And then there's the nighttime plan, which Byte has recommended to me whenever I did my initial evaluation. Since I've already had braces and my teeth aren't that bad, I was told that it would be better to do the nighttime one, which is where you only wear the retainer while you're sleeping. I guess I'm going to go with that one because that's what they've recommended, and to me, I guess that's going to be a little bit easier than wearing it all day. But again, I used to have a clear retainer that I had to wear all day every day, and I had a metal retainer that I had to wear all day every day, and I had braces for 8 years that I wore for 8 years straight. So it's not really that big of a deal to me. I'm not worried about like the discomfort or anything about that because I've been through all that, so that's not a big deal at all. A lot of people are worried or nervous about doing this because of the discomfort or because of the pain of moving your teeth around. I don't expect this to be anywhere as bad as having actual braces because that was miserable. So I'm really excited to try this. So as I said, I did have my braces for like 8 years. Crazy. I have no idea what my parents paid. I owe them a huge apology because I'm sure they spent a fortune on getting my teeth straight, and then the dum-dum that I was didn't wear my retainer, and that's why my teeth aren't straight anymore. So this is something that my husband and I have been talking about doing for quite a while, and it just kind of came down to, was it financially okay for us to do that? And it's really not that expensive. You can possibly have your insurance cover it if you have orthodontics on your dental insurance. I believe we do. I don't really know, but I'm not too super concerned about it. I do believe that most of them cost under $2,000, and you can do like monthly payment plans and stuff like that. So I will be paying out of pocket for ours most likely, and that's okay because we are in a situation that we can now do that. So since we're there, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. This is the impression kit that you get when you first sign up for this. In order to get one of these, you will have to go online and put in some information, tell them a little bit about your teeth and your dental history and such. None of that information gets shared out, but if anybody wants anything about me, you guys know I'm an open book when it comes to like my medical records and all kinds of stuff. I talk to you guys about all kinds of things on here. So if you are curious or you want to know if you can relate to me in any way with what I have going on, that is fine. Really, the only thing for me is that I don't really have any fillings. I haven't really had any like super bad issues or anything like that. I do still have my wisdom teeth in. I had overcrowding, so I did have teeth pulled, but now I have all my adult teeth and it's probably still overcrowded, so I'm not really sure how well it's going to work. So I'm not really sure if that's going to cause issues. I could still possibly get denied and told that it's not going to work for me until I have teeth removed or, you know, whatever. That's why we do the impression kits. They are going to basically make a mold of my own teeth and use that to give me all of my aligners. Once you do that, you are in contact with a agent or a specialist with Byte. Mine is Sean, and he is absolutely awesome so far, and they kind of talk you through the process. So this got sent out. They asked if I wanted to have it picked up at my house or if I wanted to drop it off in a mailbox after I do the impressions. You need to do the impressions, let them dry and harden for a little bit, and then you need to ship them out within, I think it's 36 hours, I think. Ship them back to there for the best results. So because I'm in an RV, we didn't know if I could do porch pickup, so I'm gonna go deliver it somewhere else. This impression kit took 5 days to come via FedEx, and that's including Saturday and Sunday. 5 days total, and now I've got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read through all the instructions, try to do everything right. You guys can follow along. I'll show you guys what all we need to do. The other thing I do want to mention before I start doing this is that there is an app and like a website, and you upload pictures of your teeth and all kinds of stuff. So there are still some pictures that I need to take and upload because you have like a smile spreader, like, you know, that thing that like makes your teeth open or your mouth open like really wide. There's some of those and you need to like take pictures and stuff. Dentists see that stuff all the time, so you know, I'm sure they've seen worse. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open this. I have not opened it yet. They've provided us a prepaid envelope to send everything back with. It already has the address to send it back. I didn't want to show you because it has my address on it as well. It's got a packing receipt and it has a little card which says, "Welcome to Byte. Here's something you can really stick in your teeth," and do a QR code. Okay, so I can scan the QR code here and it will give me the information on how to do the impressions. So I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, let's open this up. I have not opened it yet. I don't know what this looks like. We've got the little packet and it has some information here. So this says, "Impression Quick Start Guide. Before you begin, make sure the impression trays fit comfortably in your mouth." Okay, so this is all of the instructions. And then we have this. So impression trays, glove and smile stretcher, and impression putty. So let's see if I can get these out of here. So this is basically everything in the kit except for the last box, which has the impression putty in it. It's got some weight to it. Looks like this. So I believe in the impression putty they said that there are multiple colors that you mix together. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I guess because, so there's 4 because I think I have to do 2 impressions each. Putty and catalyst. Putty, okay. So it looks like that. Okay, I don't want to like drop them and move them around and, okay. There's that. And then we've got gloves. We've got the smile stretcher up top. And then underneath, we've got all of our little impression pieces here, or like the molds where it sits in your mouth. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that they fit in our mouth. Now, is there certain, I don't think it matters. I think they're all the same, so let's see. They look the same. Just wanted to make sure that one wasn't like bigger than the other. Okay. Oh, I don't miss doing this. Okay. They always did hurt. This part, on my bottom, which is probably typical for a lot of people, it digs into my gums on the bottom, and I remember just having so much pain doing these at the orthodontist. it's the bottom that hurts really bad, and which is typical for me. So just because it's something happens for me doesn't mean it's going to happen for somebody else. You know when you eat like really hard bread or like too many croutons and it like hurts the back of like under your tongue, but the gums from like that digging in, that's what it feels like. It actually like indents in my gums and cuts my gums. But that, again, it's typical for me to have that issue. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and read the instructions. I am gonna go ahead and do this, and the first step is what we just did, which was to make sure that it all fits. The second step is to mix the putty, and that's something that needs to be done pretty quickly because once the catalyst is added, it starts to harden like really quick. You need to make a 4-inch rope out of that and then put it in the impression mold, and then you need to put it in your mouth. And you have to do this 4 times. So 2 for the bottom, 2 for the top, leave it in for 3.5 minutes. So when you go to do this, make sure that you've got like half an hour devoted to doing impressions because it's going to take a while. It says, remove the tray once the impression putty is firm. Putty takes 3.5 minutes to harden. Use your fingers to carefully remove the tray and all that stuff. And then ready, set, repeat. And you get to keep doing it over and over again. I should probably do the bottoms first because they're the ones that are the most irritating for me. That's what's going to be the most difficult for me, I think. So, okay, I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt for this because I don't want to have to be stuck being all warm and hot and not being able to remove things. And okay, concentrate. Okay, the thing I'm most happy about with this is that I don't have to wear the smile stretcher for all of that time. That would not be fun at all. Okay, gloves. So in case you're worried about mixing up the catalyst, one is dark as one and one is light, and it tells you to mix it dark and light in case that's a problem. It does say on it dark and light. That way you don't have to confuse them. How long did it say? Oh, it says to mix it until it's one solid color. All right, so this is the light. So it's just white. The dark is this bright red color. I'm like so worried that I'm gonna mess this up. If anybody's gonna mess it up, it's me because I'm the ding dong that is gonna cause a problem here. Okay. So this is like the consistency of, it's not quite Play-Doh. Maybe like silly putty that's been worked with a little bit, that's been like room temperature and messed around with a little bit. Then we have to roll it into about 4 inches. All right, and we're gonna do the bottom. Here we go. Breathe. Oh gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, the indents. Okay, so, whew, 1 down. The bottoms hurt me way more. Okay, so here is my first impression. Time to do that a few more times. We have gotten all of those done. We're turning. Place all impressions back into the tray impression box. Seal the impression box tray in the prepaid envelope and drop it into the mail. I've got some indents on the roof of my mouth now because my mouth isn't as wide, I guess, as them. I don't know, maybe if I just need like a little bit smaller of the little impression holders. I don't even know if they make multiple sizes of those, but anyway, my teeth all got in there, so that is good. Everything, it seems to have gone really well. So, okay, so there's that, and I think that is pretty much it. I think that's it for the impressions and everything here. We have the smile stretcher, which is just for taking pictures on the app, which I will do off of this because you guys don't need to see any of that. But I just hope that it all comes back and it works really well. For anybody wondering, if you look at my bottom, you can see they're not, like, these two teeth stick out. They're just not quite straight. And then my top isn't that bad. It's just like my front two teeth stick out a little bit, and then the teeth in here like scooched in a little bit. So they're not, it's not that it's bad up top, but they're not like quite straight. And then I have a lot of coffee stains because I need coffee with 3 kids that are 5 and under. But anyway, so I have I've got some coffee stains on there, and then I also have the issue from the enamel stuff from having my braces. So all right, we are going to go and send these bad boys back in and wait to see what happens. So I will let you guys know what happens next, if my impressions were decent enough to work, if my teeth even qualify for this, because I don't know, it might not qualify. I'm not really sure how it all works. It's possible that I can't have this, that my teeth are not that they're not good enough, but they don't qualify for whatever reason, overcrowding, structural issues, you know, anything. There's a couple of reasons why it just wouldn't work for me. So we're gonna go ahead and send them back and see, and I will update you guys in a part 2 whenever we hear back. So I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you're following along, hit that like button, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. See you in the next one. Bye guys.